Happy Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. Happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Happy Halloween, Halloween, Happy Halloween. Oh, I don't know what happened. I bought this mask hours ago in the strip district and I've lost track of time. Somehow I got home. It's very, very strange. It is time for Everyday Eric's Top 20 Halloween Blu-rays and DVDs for 2018, and this is part 2. In the first video, we did videos 20 down to 11, and in this video, we're going to do my videos 10 through 1. 1 being the one I'm most interested in watching this Halloween. There is no right answer. This is meant to generate a discussion. Please leave comments. Tell me what your favorite Halloween movies are, and because I really want to check them out. So thanks for watching, and let's recap. Last video we had number 20 as Pumpkinhead, number 19 Dawn of the Dead, number 18 From Dusk Till Dawn, number 17 Return of the Living Dead, number 16 A Nightmare on Elm Street, number 15 Reanimator, number 14 Suspiria, number 13 Silent Hill, number 12 Life Force, and number 11 Phantasm. Alright, with that, let's start part 2. And in at number 10 is the classic The Wicker Man. That's right, from 1973. It's rated R, but this version is not rated because Brit, England, a beautiful young lady does a very interesting dance number, and that probably made this not rated. This movie stars Christopher Lee as Lord Summerisle. We had a comment on part 1 about Christopher Lee, so I told you he's coming here. And we have Edward Woodward, who's best known as the Equalizer, a great television show if you haven't seen it, from the 80s, and he plays Sergeant Howie. And Sergeant Howie gets a letter from a little girl on this island, and Sergeant becomes suspicious, has to check out what's bothering this girl. He arrives, finds out that no one knows who this girl is, but he gets more and more suspicious, and he suspects that a crime has occurred on the island that leads him on a little journey to the Wicker Man. At number 9, we have The Brotherhood of the Wolf, or Le Pack de Loup. It's a French film from 2001, rated R. Christophe Gans directed this film. He directed Silent Hill, and I thought that was great. I thought that could be one of the best video game movies ever. And he comes here giving us a very unique, very interesting film. Monica Bellucci from The Matrix. She's the French lady in Matrix 2. And Vincent Cassel, her husband, and he's a famous French actor. He was the ballet teacher in Black Swan for American film goers. They're in this, and these two guys are sent from Paris to the country of France to investigate a series of strange murders. And the local folks seem to suspect a wolf, a very large wolf. And so they go out to investigate and uncover this big conspiracy. Coming in at number 8 is The Lost Boys from 1987, rated R. One of my favorite vampire movies. Joel Schumacher directs. He gave us a Batman movie, but he gave us this, so it's all good. Kiefer Sutherland stars. He's right here, and he has some dudes he hangs out with, and this is Star, and they all kind of hang out with Star, and this is Jason Patrick, and he's the new guy, and there's a lot of tension, and there's some vampires, and it's good. It's really good. Number 8. Number 7, John Carpenter is on my list with The Thing from 1982. Rated R. We have Kurt Russell somewhere up north in the Arctic, and with Wilford Brimley. If you're in the Arctic, you might as well be hanging out with Wilford Brimley. And they uncover something in the ice, something in the snow that awakens and comes to their camp. And yeah, it's not good. It's not good. This movie holds up very, very well. So as Brotherhood of the Wolf, some of the CGI does not hold up very well. This movie does. It's practical effects, and to me, they look just as good as anything on screen today. So amazing work by the visual effects artists. If you've never seen this Thing movie, there was a remake a couple years ago. Was it Joel Egerton? I like him, but gotta pass. This is the Thing that you want to see. And at number 6, that's right, Evil Dead 2 from 1987, rated R, directed by Sam Raimi, director of those Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, and starring Bruce Campbell as Ash. And, you know, there's an Evil Dead 1. It's called Evil Dead. It's fine. It's good. Lower budget. And there's Army of Darkness. And that's sort of Evil Dead 3. We had an Evil Dead television show on Starz. I liked it. But this is where it's really at, with Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell as Ash. And frankly, if you're into horror, and I'd be shocked if you haven't watched Evil Dead 2 about 10 times. So anyway, Evil Dead 2. Number 6 on my list. Number 5, Tobe Hooper is back with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's right, 1974, not rated, and there is Leatherface. Kind of a spoilery cover when you think of it, you know. But yeah, a group of young people somehow go to a house in Texas for help with their vehicle, if I am remembering correctly, and get invited to dinner, don't they? Yep, they sure do. This is such a gritty film that I think it holds up. It's still very disturbing to watch, but that's good. That's what Halloween's all about, right? I don't know, but yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Number 4, Stanley Kubrick, The Shining from 1980, rated R. Yeah, we know who Jack Nicholson is, and starring Shelley Duvall as Wendy and Danny Lloyd as Danny. I realized that Jack Nicholson plays Jack Torrance and Danny Lloyd plays Danny Torrance. It's kind of neat how their names in real life match their characters. Shelley, Wendy, it's kind of close. But Stanley Kubrick, this is a masterpiece. Stephen King apparently hates this movie. I read Stephen King's The Shining. No offense, this is much better than the book. Everything in here is iconic. In this movie, he uses an axe. In the book, it's a croquet mallet. There are changes, differences between this film and the book, but with all due respect to Stephen King, and I very much enjoy Stephen King, this is fantastic. So, The Shining. Number 3. All right, I'm going with Halloween from 1978. All right, but let me explain how you're supposed to watch Halloween. There's the new Halloween, 2018, and I have a separate review up on the YouTubes right now for that one. But this is how you should watch Halloween movies. Okay, so we have Halloween 1. You should watch Halloween 1, 1978, Jamie Lee Curtis, directed by John Carpenter, and Donald Pleasance plays Dr. Loomis, who was trying to treat Michael Myers here. Okay, so you see that one. And then, in my opinion, you got to see Halloween 2, this Halloween 2, from 1981. Again, Jamie Lee Curtis is back, and Donald Pleasance as Dr. Loomis. To me, this is the direct sequel. it was meant to be back then, and it still should be the direct sequel. So you watch that. Now, Halloween 3 is called Season of the Witch, and it's not really related to Michael Myers at all. I think he's in it on a TV commercial for the movie at some point, but this is unrelated to the Michael Myers story. It's a very good movie. I could have easily put it on this list, but I didn't. And the mask that the mask I had looks very suspicious to the mask in this movie. What's with that? I don't know. All right, and then I suggest you watch Halloween 4 and 5. And yes, look, I have a fancy double feature right there. Yeah, and I believe, those involve a niece. Michael Myers gets to know his niece. That's great. That's great. He's a good uncle. And then this would be like Halloween 6. Paul Rudd. That's right, AntMan. We have Donald Pleasance in this movie as well. I believe this is the last movie he was in. Yes. So I would watch this one as well. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. I dig them. They're not great, but I like them. Okay? So that's my little soapbox on Halloween. Number 3, Halloween. Okay, we're getting down to it. The number 2 movie that I'm going to watch this Halloween by myself. I don't know. The Exorcist. That's right, The Exorcist. 1973, rated R. Talk about disturbing movies. Max von Sydow, Linda Blair. Yeah, this movie holds up too. This is a freaky movie. It's very difficult to watch this by yourself with the lights off. If you have surround sound, this is the Blu-ray. This is the way to go. There is some creepy stuff going on behind you if you have surround sound. And I think it's the 1 hour mark, that's when things get nuts. And the last time I watched this, I ran and turned all my lights on because it just freaked me out. I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, But The Exorcist, it's great. It's great. It holds up. So, and the number 1 movie is from 1968, The Night of the Living Dead. Not rated, black and white, from George Romero. Pittsburgh's own, the guy that started it all with this zombie craze that has started in the 60s, went into the 70s, strong in the 80s. Was it strong in the 90s? I don't know, but it's stronger than ever right now. George Romero. Starring Dwayne Jones as the male lead. I just really liked that character a lot. He was trying to use common sense. He was trying to keep the crew together, but they wouldn't have it. And he tried his best. And at the end, the end was the end. But it holds up. It holds up. I think it's scary. Being trapped in a house and then boarding up a house and having these things and trying to get in the front yard, and they still look creepy and weird and freaky. It's just a great movie. Highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it, please see it in the black and white version. And if you have seen it, see it again. It's great. So, okay, well, that does it. That is my top 20 Halloween Blu-rays and DVDs for my personal collection that I'm going to try to watch before Halloween this year, 2018. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks to my new subscribers. Thank you to everyone that's supporting my channel. I'm going to have some new videos up over the weekend. There's a chance I'm going to Kennywood tomorrow to check out their Halloween horror night. So I'll bring that all to you over the weekend. Well, with that, good night. Thank you as always, and I will see you on the new.